Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Well, the audio's good, music's good, so we're on the road. Welcome everybody. Just going to jump on Discord and post this up. Hope you're enjoying the Axion experience. It's pretty cool. Just going to set this up on mode on Discord. So we're away. So hope you're enjoying your time watching the price. We're going to get into a bit of that, and it's going to be great. Trying to get out of that one. Let's put some announcements. Cool. Actually, I want to jump on that page. Alright, so we're on. I've stopped fidgeting around with the different screens, and let's get straight into some price action here. Look where we're going. 15 minutes. So we're not far away from the auction and launch. Let's have a look. It's 5 hours away. So we're going to do an hour price and auction live stream again. I'm enjoying these. Managed to talk to a few more people about Axion, pushing it on a personal level and also on a YouTube level. So hope you guys are enjoying that too. And we've got 3.3 Ethereum in the Axion pool, 4.733 million Axion in the auction at the moment for day 13. And of course we've got day 14 starting with a whopping 13.4 billion Axion in the pool, and it's the 27th of November, the big mega weekly auction, and enjoying those. Obviously if you want to get 10% in the bonus for this big auction coming up in 5 hours, hit the link below and you'll be able to do that. Now staking, of course, staking is important to get in longer, pays better, and also big payday, so don't miss out on that. Auction is key. Obviously you get 8% interest, you get the Axion buybacks from the auction, which is 80% of the Ethereum goes to Uniswap to buy Axion, and that gets put in the reward pool. So the interest and the reward and the Axion buybacks go into the reward pool. So if you're staked, you get the benefit of that. If you're not staked, you don't get the benefit of that. And obviously penalties as well, and you get the benefit of penalties. And then longer term, you get longer pays better, and you get a big payday. So it's basically 3 more short-term benefits that accrue up over time, and 2 long-term benefits. So it's important to get those. Staking is the key. Let's have a quick look at the Axion stats. We've got 265.89, so almost 266 billion Axion in the market. Total supply, obviously circulating supply is 119.5 billion, and we've got a circulating market cap of 37.9 billion USD. Let's quickly check the chat. Say hello if you're on the chat, and let's get things going, warm things up as it were. We're going to jump back to that Axion stats, and we've got 15,709 active stakes, looking good. Average stake length is 926 days, and we've got total Axion staked at 146.4 billion Axion. So congratulations everyone staked. We've increased our staking percentage to 55.06. So yesterday that was as low as 53.8, something like that, and now it's jumped up to 55%. So well done to all the stakers getting all those 5 benefits. Really is a huge thing to stake. Obviously if the price is doing its own thing, so at the moment the price is moving down to 0.0031, so it's sort of testing that bottom mark before the mega auction. Now if that does go down at any point in time, obviously it goes up too, then you're getting all the volume benefits that you would get so by staking. So that's really important to stake. Uniswap info, let's have a look at that. We got 1.7 million US dollars in liquidity. We've had 907,000 US dollars in volume for the last 24 hours, up 3%. We've got obviously 2.7 billion Axion in the pool versus 1,620. You can see the volume, liquidity, sorry, just rolling up around that mark, around that 2 million, and it's just come back a little bit. Volumes have been a bit softer, but we've got the mega auction, and this bigger candle was around the mega auction the first mega auction we had, and we've got the ETH Axion price, which is my favorite reference, and it's currently at 1.668 million, so just under 1.7 million per ETH, so pretty neat. And we can switch around that price chart to see the price has just come back a little bit, and we'll just watch that as we come up to the mega auction in 5 hours. So in terms of announcements, we've had quite a few things just posting. We had the interview here. If you haven't seen it, I'll leave it in the chat. This is the interview with Sheldon and Hexologist from Hexo, and that's in there. So I'll just post that. Hey, I've got a few people in the chat. Flat Earth, welcome. PD, hello. JW, hello. Good to see you in here. I'll just post this video. Interview with Hexologist from Hex Community. You can watch that. Flat Earth, does depositing in the mega auction always give more Axion per ETH than the other auctions? We've only had one mega auction, that was the first one on day 7, and that was about 50% more, plus if you had the 10% referral bonus, then you get even more. So yes, it does, based on the first auction, which had 14.2 billion in it, and we had about a 10.8 billion overflow into this auction, which is today, which is up at 13.4 billion. So yes, based on the first evidence that we have, it does, compared to the small daily auctions, which have been oversubscribed. So the big mega auction last week was undersubscribed, and the ratio was 1.85 billion, 1.85 million per ETH that they got out of that auction, and we had, you can see my previous video on that one for the weekly auction, and that shows you the evidence at the end of that video. 2 people had entered with 1 ETH, and that's what they said they got. So, and then the current market price at that particular time at the close was 1.25 million Axion. So definitely they did better out of the mega auctions, which get undersubscribed. So meaning not enough ETH goes in to take it all out, basically. Whereas the small auctions, you get that. So small auctions, you can see we've got one today. It's got 4.7 million in it. We've got 3.32 ETH, and the auction price is below the Uniswap price, and therefore but you do get a 10% bonus if you use it. So with that, it's getting pretty close to this, but that's a 20%. I think normally 20. Just double check with the calculator, but see what that is. 1,424,869 divided by 1,689,878 equals. So that's currently 15% below. So that's the difference at the moment. So the mega auction's definitely better. The smaller auctions are more difficult. Now I've got charts that you've seen in my previous video that show you the difference between that. That show you different ratios per day on each auction. I should have pulled it up today, but I'll probably pull it up later on in the evening when we finish this day auction, day 13, which is currently on. It's not finishing for 5 hours. But you see these little amounts get oversubscribed with the ETH. You can see the ETH going in gets oversubscribed. So yeah, definitely these mega auctions, that one and this one, undersubscribed, and this one has. I think we're going to have. It's going to be interesting to see what ETH we get in there. Some people say ETH's been staying on the sidelines, and they wanted to see what happened on this first auction. So really important to see what happens here. Plus, we had about a 3 million Axion airdrop before this one, so this one here won't have that. So this is going to be pure auction, this one coming up in 5 hours. So we'll really see the results. But I expect it to be pretty similar, and I expect it to be undersubscribed, and therefore get a really good ratio, and a good chance that it will be better than the auction price, especially with the 10% bonus. So yeah, hopefully that helps answer that one. Bit of a long answer, but that's the way it was. Watched the whole interview, really nice. Yeah, PD, it was pretty good. I think I up to about 50%. I was going to finish it off. I had it there sitting, but I then had to do my videos. So It sort of stopped me from watching, but I'm going to watch the other 50%. I got to the point where Sheldon said that he was into Axion, and I think he even said it, oh, it's better than Hex, and a Hexologist was like, oh, you know, like that. But it was actually a pretty nice interview together. And of course, for those who have been in Hex, you know, the Hexologist is sort of the #1 show on about Hex. So, what happens with the buybacks? Okay, so 80% of the Ethereum that goes into the auctions, which has been about just under $1 million now. 80% equals about $1 million in all the auctions. So all 13 auctions so far goes in. And it basically gets it basically goes onto the market as it goes in. So if I bid into the auction right now and it's got 3.3 and I add another 1 Ethereum in, 80% of that 1 Ethereum is going to go onto Uniswap. Once it's confirmed on the blockchain, it'll be redirected and then bought on Uniswap, and so that helps support the price. And then the Axion that gets bought on the Uniswap goes into the reward pool and it gets distributed out to stakers for the day. Okay, so it adds in with the 8% interest per annum divided by 365. So that's the way it goes. The auction is currently valued at 7,900 ETH. Oh, cool. That's good to know. Thanks, PD. And yeah, so if we get anywhere like that, then it won't be undersubscribed, right? If we get a huge amount of ETH, like 7,000-8,000 ETH, it won't be undersubscribed, and therefore you just have to keep watching the ETH. But I would say be careful with your strategy. A lot of people do sniping at the end of auctions because they wait for the last sort of 10 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, and they come in with the ETH. They want to see what the ratio is on the auction to versus Uniswap. So you can do that too. That's a good strategy, an experienced strategy to do. Obviously, if you use the link below, you get a 10% bonus on that as well. Flat Earth Man, I love mega auctions. We're all getting together on Fridays then. Yeah, love it too. So I'm going to be doing at least a 2-hour live stream for the close of the auction on day 14, which is tomorrow. So that'd be cool. I did 4 hours the previous time, but it was a little long for my voice, so I think I'll leave it about 2 hours. Plus, a good probably 500 of the 1,800 ETH that went in on that first mega auction came in the last hour. So that really is that sniping. The big whales come in, and I want to see if we've got some mega Ethereum whales out there, especially with the price pullback in Bitcoin and Ethereum, which was entirely predictable. That price pullback. Now, will it make Bitcoin make another attack at $20,000 US? I suspect it will, but we'll see what time frame that happens. Food TV, no pump. Yeah, I didn't expect a pump today. We could have a pump tomorrow, so watch out for that. PD, I remember that. Lol. Are we going to get stuck here and never move up? No, of course not. Prices move up and down. And so as the community gets bigger, the more people that stake, and as the community gets bigger, we put more, and with the ETH buybacks on auction, we'll get more price support and pushing that up. So that's my expectation. Ahmed Kata, Ahmed, so buybacks automatically? Yes, in real time. So if you entered the auction now with 1 ETH, 0.8 ETH would go to the market once it's confirmed. Once your ETH was confirmed in the auction on the blockchain. Food TV, we need all 45 whales to stake it all. Yeah, true. That helps, definitely helps, that's for sure. The more people that stake, the better overall. But we're up to 55%, so that was pretty cool. So yeah, we'll have a look at the stats. So we're up to 55% on staking. That's pretty cool. Flat Earth, the Food TV, 80% of auction ETH goes to pumping. That's for sure. And then the Axion that goes into reward pool. Also, the other side of the auction is that when the Axion reward comes out, it goes 14 days staked, right? So that's cool. That's a really good thing to do. Not all good, Ahmed. Appreciate it. It's great. This community is only growing. I mean, we're on day 13. This is only day 13. I mean, it's incredible. And it's the role of the existing community. You know, we've got like I think 12,000 wallets or more, and plus we've got all the Hex free claimers. It's really important over the next 6 to 8 weeks to really continue, in particular, to push to the Hexicans as they're called, to get free claim their Hex. I'm sure that there's a lot of big whales that have free claimed, but there's still a lot of the smaller ones that probably haven't. So it's just keep spreading the word to them if you know anybody. And obviously, just keep spreading the word about a certificate of deposit that gives you 8% per annum inflation, plus the 4 other perks. So if price does fall, you're still earning all those other perks. You're earning big payday, longer pays better, the penalties, and the auction buybacks into the reward pool. I mean, sweet. I think staking is a huge game changer for crypto in general. And as we know, there's probably 2, maybe 3 premium products at the moment, which is Hex, Axion, and potentially Wise Token, potentially, but we'll wait and see for that one. So yeah, it's a big space, and of course there's 7 trillion in certificate of deposits in the banking industry, and so these highly incentivized crypto offerings are really going to replace a lot of those things, especially as the word spread. There's a lot of things coming up for certificate of deposits on the blockchain that's going to have quite a big impact as more people get attracted to it and go, whoa, those returns are pretty amazing, and especially for volatile times. So I'm pretty optimistic about all that, and I think that more places like Wall Street, Middle America, other places around the world, as they pull it up, they'll start picking it up. And it's certainly crypto is getting more attention with Bitcoin pumping, and if it breaks that 20,000 all-time high, I mean, you watch out. We're talking 50, 60,000 Bitcoin, maybe a spike to 80,000. I think that's kind of my next expectation if it breaks. Yeah. JW, is that for Hex or just Hex 3T? And what do you mean by free claim? So the Hex free claim is based on the 28th of May snapshot. I've got a video on that, and you can find that on my channel just by typing Hex free claim. And basically, it's a snapshot on the Ethereum blockchain. And so it's just a picture in time of whoever owned Liquid and staked Hex at the time. So if you qualify, it will show up on that. But basically, if you've got a MetaMask wallet and you hook up to the Axion staking platform, it will automatically read your Hex. And so if you've got Hex there, that's valid on the snapshot on 28th of May, it will actually have it there already, and you can free claim that. Obviously, the longer you take the free claim, the more penalties accrue, so you'll get less. So if you had 100,000 Hex at the time, you probably could claim about 90,000 now. You know, so that's pretty much it. PD, did you follow Jack's AMA yesterday? I didn't follow it at the time, but I went back and I read through it all. So for those not familiar, there was an AMA, and you can catch it on Discord here. I'll leave the link to in the chat. Jack's AMA. So yeah, you can see that on the Discord there. And if you haven't gone through it, you can go through it now. There's quite a lot. You need to go right up to the top to see it. Could you, Intuition Guru, could you explain free claiming Hex so I can let them know in the Hex Bearish chat? Great content, bro. I appreciate it. Let me just pull up the video. I'm just going to swap this over to the price chart just while I pick up this video. And great to see everybody in here. It's exciting, man. These mega auctions are just so they're just so exciting. They're just really, I just look forward to them all week. So it's great to have the second one come up. And I'm just going to find that video for you just a moment. If you haven't subscribed to the channel also, please subscribe, much appreciate. And once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do some giveaway contests, and also that will help with the YouTube algorithm promoting videos across the YouTube, so I'm looking forward to that. So there's a couple of things here. Let me just post this in the chat. Hex free claim. Video. Snapshot. Hex free claim video snapshot. So there we are, I just posted that one in. I've got a couple other videos too, so I'll just see whether those are relevant. Not sure what that one, 13th. Let me have a look at that one. Yeah, so I got another one. So there's another good one there. So hopefully that helps. Yeah, so those are two videos that you can use Intuition. Hopefully that helps. Just look through them yourself. Let me know. Jay White. Oh, okay, thanks. Jay Mirror. I've been curious how the auctions work. Is it similar to an auction like eBay? No. Basically everyone wins in the auction. So it's not about the number one bidder and getting notifications when you know, it comes near the end and that sort of thing, and it keeps bidding up. It's actually everyone that enters will go in for the pool, and the pool gets divided. So if you've put 1 ETH and there's 10 ETH in the auction, you will get 10% of the auction amount, subject to the minimum auction bid. So it's pretty much if it gets oversubscribed, then you'll get less than Uniswap price. But then again, if you use a referral, then you get 10% more. On the other hand, if it's a mega auction like the one coming up in 4 or 5 hours, then there's a good chance that it will be undersubscribed and you'll get better than Uniswap. Plus, you'll get the 10% bonus. That's basically how it works. So hopefully that helps. Ahmed, do you know why the Axion trades bot on Telegram don't work anymore? No, I don't. That's probably one for the technical devs on the Discord to answer for you. Seagos, will Axion have a set supply, or will it continue to increase, and how will that affect the price? So the total potential supply was 250 billion, which initially launched as Hex 2T, and then obviously is Hex 3T, and then you've got to swap that for Axion, otherwise penalties. And then the other side, so there's 250 billion. Then also there was another 250 billion for the Hex free claims. So there's a potential there, but as we know, plus there's inflation of 8% per annum. So that's pretty much it. But as we know, there's currently, so that's 500 billion. But as we know at the moment, there's currently 265.9. But obviously penalties come in from that 250 billion Hex value. That's my understanding of how the total supply and actual supply work. Yeah, hopefully that helps. Intuition, bet 100, good, looks nice. More on board helps Axion a lot. Absolutely. Jamer, thanks for letting me know about the auction. Jamer, look at my video yesterday too, because I got a spreadsheet that shows all the auction data. I've been collecting it. It's really quite neat. But you can also see the previous auctions yourself below here. They've actually put quite a few days. So that's day 7, day 6 there. So it starts from day 6. So it's not as good as my spreadsheet, because my spreadsheet's capturing data right from day 1. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. Let me just jump to Lucan. Hey, welcome. Good to have you on here. I'm an investor in Axion. I'm staked for a couple of months. Not really using it like a get-rich-quick scheme. That's probably the most amount of money I've actually saved. Yeah, fantastic. It's pretty incredible seeing the interest, and especially the Axion market buybacks each day, especially the mega auctions, how it increases your reward on your stakes. It looks amazing every day. So day 15 will look awesome when you get all those Axion divs coming in. Great potential returns. Yeah, outstanding. 5 basic benefits, especially the longer you stake, the better from that point of view. PD, is the 30% auto-referred Axion added to your balance when the auction ends? That's my understanding, yeah. Or is it auto-staked 14 days with the amount bought in the auction? It does all get auto-staked for 14 days, and with the amount bought in the auction, that's correct. So the later is probably the better way of wording it. Crypto Jack, pump and dump day again. Good luck with the liquidity. Hope to add all auction data to Axion stats soon. Oh, awesome, Jordan. I appreciate that. Are you running that page, Jordan? Let me know. Just confirm that, because that'd be cool to know. There's such a good community, and obviously the actual team. But that page is awesome, Jordan. So this is the stake page it's talking about. So pretty neat. I just think it's amazing how the 15-year stakes are so high, 843. It's pretty amazing. So there's currently 10,078 addresses hold at least one Axion ecosystem total. It's pretty neat. staked Axion. So let's have a look at the staked Axion. So this is the different categories. I don't know which one you guys are in. Let me know what one you're in. Just for a bit of fun. You don't have to if you don't want to, of course. We've got 21 shrimps, so less than 1,000 Axion. We've got 2,338 crabs staked, which is 38%, 38.7, 715 million Axion, and that's between 1,000 and 1 million Axion. We've got 2,549 fish, and that's 42%, and that's 10 billion Axion, which is pretty cool, 6.87%, and that's between 1 million and 10 million Axion. We've got 812 octopuses. As we talked about yesterday, Hex has changed theirs to tinkering turtles, but we got 812, 13.5. We got 15, almost 16 billion Axion in the octopuses, and those are people that hold between 10 million and 50 million Axion, which is a pretty nice bag. We got 118 dolphins, and that's 2%. They hold 5.5%, which is in staking, which is 8 billion. Pretty neat. And they hold between 50 million and 100 million, which is, yeah, quite a handsome stack indeed. Then we have 137 tiger sharks, 2.3% of the staked amount. They have 27.6 billion Axion, which is actually quite high, almost at 19%. And they have between 100 million and 500 million Axion. Then we have 20 great whites, and they are great indeed. They have 0.3% staked, and they have 14.3 billion Axion, or just under 10% of the staked amount. These great whites hold somewhere between 500 million or half a billion and 1 billion Axion, so it's impressive. Then we've got this these huge whales, 39 whales, 0.6% of the holders. They hold almost 70 billion Axion, 47.5, so almost half, and they have 1 billion or more Axion. So that's the people that are staked, and obviously there's the liquid ones there. I'll let you hit the link below. I'll paste this on the chat so you can have a look. So yourself, pretty fun just to watch that, and pretty neat indeed. So let's go back to Jordan. Jordan, I am. Great, so Jordan's running the Axion stats page. Lots of love to Jordan. Thanks, love what you're doing with the videos as well. Appreciate that very much. PD, is Jordan the some green guy? Jordan T, yeah. Some green guy, nice. I must have missed that reference. I need to spend a bit more time in the Discord. I do go in there a couple of times a day, but I need to do a bit more. I guess it's Flat Earth Cryptocurrency Man. 2.5 million Axion minimum stake to be listed in club members. Yeah, so if you want to be in the 5555 or 15-year club, you need to have 2.5 million Axion staked for that 5555 day period, which is 15 years, to get into that honorary club, which is actually very big. It's a big club. So what do we get? It's a big club of 843 people with 4.1 billion. That's pretty impressive. So that's neat. We'll go back to the price chart there. Lucan says, I'm hodling a fair chunk in my wallet. Think I will stake it. Want to make it to Octopus. Nice one. I love the picture too. Flat Earth Cryptocurrency Man, 555 Club, that is. And Lucan, it's his Discord name. Oh, I see, okay. Nice one. Good to know. Ahmed, one day ago, I guess, there was 812 octopus, now 500. Oh, that's interesting. Under staked, that is, yeah. Let me have a look on. If I put octopuses, 1,237, there's 500 with liquid, and then there's 812 with staked octopuses, so hopefully add them together, you got that number, so yeah, pretty cool. How many trees have we got done at the moment? Trees, 111,000 trees, 21 ETH, 11.1 thousand US dollars. That's pretty neat. Loving those trees, and that comes from the auction. Tree pledge. Have you see that? I personally pledge that 1% of all ETH that goes into auction will be donated to the Eden Reforestation Project, where 10 cents ensures that a tree is planted and cared for until full maturity. In the process, this employs thousands of people living in poverty in developed nations and gives them a newfound hope of their lives. Well, that's really cool. Man, that's great. Axion supporting that. Bravo, bravo. This 1% does not affect anything involved in the Axion ecosystem. So that's pretty neat. Yeah, so let's just jump back to the announcements and just have a quick look at what else has been out. So that was the video with Sheldon and that, so you can watch that. I left that in the chat. Branson, check out this piece of editorial staff wrote in collaboration with HackerNoon. So I don't know if you've seen this, the HackerNoon article, so I'll post that too. Hopefully I've spelled that right. HackerNoon. HackerNoon, yep. So I'll just put that in there. HackerNoon article. Yeah, nice. Where are we up to here? CEGOS. Yeah, welcome. Will the platform eventually be user-friendly to iPhones? I believe so. They've got a dev roadmap with community devs involved now too. So good chance of that. PD, what's the math for big divs from the big weekly auction? I woke up after and there was a massive amount of divs. Yeah, it's massive, alright. It will be 80%, whatever that equals to be. So we'll have to wait and find out on day 15. I might be able to kind of approximately work that out. I do that on my spreadsheet. Actually, I'll put another column in for that. It'll be an estimate, but it'll be pretty close, I would have thought. Actually, it won't have the weighted average, so probably won't be that close. But I could do it based on a certain price, and if I can get an average price, that would be close approximation. Lucan, you have a great voice for this. Just keep it relaxed as you are. Good night, dude. Hey, Lucan, thanks a lot. We'll see you in the next one. And yeah, relax and divs, as it were. That's the one. So, for a quick look at this price discussion, let me jump back to the link. So we're at 003135. So let's have a look at the daily chart. We've got a daily chart on there. So that's sort of the view at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Kind of 13 slash almost at the 14 mark. So that's where we're at. So this is typically crypto markets do this. They go up and down, and so do stock markets as well. So you've seen this in a lot of in the Hex one. They have multiple of these, and they get bigger every time as we get those patterns going. I just forgot the word that I was going to say, but it's a technical word, but just skipped my mind for the moment. Parabola is what I was saying. Have these parabola movements. So pretty neat. We'll just jump back to the 15-minute chart and see what's happening there. So lots of little candles there going along, up and down, up and down. So we'll go back to the 4 hour. 4 hours is a good indication of where things kind of heading at the moment. So we're just bottling out here. So if we take a little line, sort of hitting this sort of mark here, boom, and hopefully with this mega auction we'll start to get a bit of momentum up this way. It's going to be really fascinating. As a second weekly mega auction, we got to see what happens, and it's going to be fun to watch. Of course, once it starts 4.5 hours away. Pretty cool. See what's happening in the chat. That's pretty much it where we're up to, so that's cool. I'll leave in the description after this 1 hour chat I'll leave all the links to these sites in the description below. You can also see them in previous ones. I'm going to be doing a video, it won't be a live stream, but a video for the closing auction again today, and obviously pumping up the other one. Now I have also, I've also promoted this on my BitFury community site, so those are all people that most of them probably aren't aware of Axion and the opportunities that the Axion certificate deposit and auction offers, so I've promoted that to them. Normally get a pretty good response from that community. Every so often I promote them a different project, and I've had a lot of interactions on that one, so the high engagement community, so it's pretty cool. Let me just see. Switch. Yeah, so that's looking pretty good. I won't switch into that channel because it takes a bit of time. Once again, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And once I've went over 900 subscribers last night, and once I reach 1,000, I'm going to do some giveaways, and so hopefully that will help all the people that are probably, hopefully if you're a crab or shrimp or something like that, you'll get some benefit. Obviously anyone can participate, but it helps sort of, if we can get a few people a bit more, they'll love that. I've onboarded people from India through to people in America, all sorts of places have been onboarded, and hopefully it's changing their lives. They all seem to be pretty happy and excited. It's only the beginning. We're only on day 14 and day 13, sorry, and of the auctions, and day 14 starting not too far away. So that's pretty much it. I like some of the user upgrades that we've had. So if you've claimed your Hex, if you've claimed your Hex free claim, then it disappears now, which is really cool. Some people were getting a bit confused by the penalties accruing, even though they had already done it on day 1. And they were going, oh, I'm losing stuff, but really they hadn't been. Of course, it goes to the staking tab and gets auto staked for 350 days, so it's pretty neat. And once again, just a reminder about staking. Best to do it earlier. So if you stake and then put in your time, obviously 365 will get you long pays better with the 20%, and obviously you'll get past that big payday for the first payday, and obviously the longer the better. If you do 5 years, then you'll get that 5-year big payday, plus you get the 100% more on your longer pays better. So those are the long-term benefits, so really good. And obviously you'll get 8% per annum, plus you'll get the auction buybacks, plus you get penalties from people that break their stakes early, and so that's pretty cool too. Just having a look at these volumes. So obviously the volumes have just trickled down at the moment, sort of a quiet before the storm with the mega auction coming up. I'm pretty excited for that indeed. So back to the announcements, and we had just an announcement about the mega auction coming up, and obviously for the Russian community, another great review by Crypto Dasha. She's pretty cool. I don't know if you've seen that one. She's in the Russian community, but that's pretty neat. Copy link address. I'll paste that one in here. Russian vid by Crypto Dasha. You can check out her site. Pretty cool indeed. She's got about 6,000 subscribers, so it's a pretty decent crypto channel, communicating to the Russian community, and Russian community is pretty engaged with crypto, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, let's go to so that's what's happening on there. And then obviously if you're on general Discord, you can just engage with what they've got going on here. And another cool thing is that you can put in on the general Discord, you can put in stuff like gas fees, and it will show you gas estimations. So if you're having a gas error, I've had quite a few comments about gas errors, like whether doing unstaking or entering an auction, that sort of things. So if you do get that, some users are having gas fee errors, you can use this report, and the gas it gives you a recommendation. Please manually edit your gas fee and set it to 60 Gwei with 600,000 gas limit. So that's important to take into account. Sometimes you might get some really weird fees where they're like $500 and stuff like that. So yeah, Ahmed, it was funny that she put in 001 ETH on Uniswap Axion. Yeah, I saw that too. I thought that was funny. Yeah, picked that one up. It's funny, we both thought sort of that. That's pretty cool. I didn't understand any of what she said much. Maybe maybe the word Axion probably was familiar, but she's got a really nice channel, and she went through it pretty nicely. So I imagine it was pretty good communication, and she certainly was on a lot of the sites. I did think that she would probably come onto the platform though, with the one that we're on at the moment, but she didn't do that. So interesting. I'll jump back to the price chart anyway, because this is the 1 hour price and auction chat, and obviously we're focused in particular on the massive 13.4 billion Axion mega auction, which you can get a 10% bonus if you use the link below. So pretty cool. The Ivan on Tech review, apparently that was already in his video. I still haven't managed to see that. Apparently it was an insert in his latest video, so something to look out for if you want to type in Axion. Let me just actually, I might go to see whether I can find that snippet. Actually, it'll probably take me a bit too long, but if I do find it, I'll try and pull it out for next time. Samuel, welcome. Hey, from Japan. Konnichiwa, I think that's the right saying. Hello. Thanks for doing these daily vids. Good to keep up with what's going on. Looking forward to seeing what the buying pressure does for the next mega auction. Yeah, I think it's pretty telling, and everyone's learning together, right? We're all watching these mega auctions, and we don't. It's all the sum of the players' actions. What people are going to do, and certainly some really big incentives to go in there and get a massive amount of Axion and stake that. So we are in the launch phase. It is the high inflation stage, just like Hex finished. Hex ran a 351 day launch phase where the high inflation, then suddenly it drops at the end to a low inflation where you just have your inflation rate. So it is exciting times to see that, and obviously we saw Hex have 3 or 4 major price movements, depends which ones you count, but at least cycle up there as they went on a parabolic moves. So it's pretty interesting, and Axion has so many different features from Hex that it's going to be quite fascinating to see it grow. And of course then you have if you stake longer, you're going to get that longer pays better, you get more shares, you with a better share rate if you stake today than tomorrow, and obviously over time that really adds up to huge ROI, and so it's pretty cool. And that obviously with other crypto projects before there was share rates and staking stuff like with share rates, you often had where you were heavily reliant on the price. So I think the staking products that Axion and Hex provide are really the future, and obviously they're substituting out the banking product, which cover about $7 trillion worth of certificate of deposit. So it's a bit of a game changer, and so yeah, it's pretty exciting. Let's have a quick look on that Discord. Just been following that there. Not a lot happening particularly on the topics, but that's pretty cool. We've got this price going on. Let's have a look at the 1 hour, and just bouncing up there from there. So if we actually took this down even a bit further, let's say so down to the bottom of that candle where it closed, we've got 0.0028 was the bottom. This one didn't even quite touch this candle here, and so the last couple of hours just been tracking sideways. So and we've ended up we got 4.2, just over 4 hours to go. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's put another 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one here, that will be when the big payday starts. Sorry, not big payday, the mega auction. Have big payday in your brain, but and we got a nice little orange there going, so it's pretty cool. Nice indicator I like to use, which I think covers a lot of things. Has moving average, has top and bottom bands as the Bollinger Bands. You can easily just go up to indicators and add that in as Bollinger Bands. Got nice red lining there. I think you can actually edit it and change some of the settings, so pretty neat. Typically what it does is that if it hits the top, you can see back here, it hit the top once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and it will come back down. Typically it might go up a couple of times at the top of the band, which is like 95%, other pricing, it's like 5% down the bottom, and then it just moves back, either bounces off. This gives you some general guide to the price movements. Obviously it can keep riding down 1, 2, 3, 4, can break that pattern, but it does give you some guide typically. Obviously Axion's only 2 weeks old just about, so that's pretty cool. Is anyone in the watching in the chat that's new to Axion? We've got a couple there that seem relatively new, but has anyone just joined up today? Anyway, if you want to look at Ivan on Tech, you can try and see his latest video. I think has a snippet on Axion. He's one of the top YouTubers in crypto space. Data Dash is another one. And there's a couple others. Rick in 305. Hey, great informative live chat. Keep up the good work. Yeah, really enjoying it. It's such an exciting ecosystem Axion's got to offer people that get involved. So it's an easy one to grow with, and so I'm pretty excited. Let's hope I'll change that arrow around. Let's hope that we get something like that happening with the arrow. Still got 3.32 ETH in there, 1.4 million Axion in the auction price, so pretty neat. And Uniswap price is currently just under 1.7. Obviously, entering the auction with the referral link below, you get a bonus 10%, so it's pretty cool. And obviously, I recommend pretty much going into the weekly auctions. That's where you're going to do very well. But we're going to see whether some mega whales come into this auction on the second week, now that they have a better idea of what's going on. And obviously the overflow that went in there was about 10.8 billion that went into here from this first weekly auction, which was 14.2 billion, and that was pretty exciting. The last hour there was about 500 of this Ethereum actually that came in. There was probably about 1300 at the end in the final hour, and then the final hour 500 came in. Pretty neat. This auction here was affected obviously by the 50 ETH that accidentally slipped through, but that one's turned out with a good story at the end. So that's pretty neat. And the rest of these are quite natural. This is what came in, nothing impacting these, and so forth. So this one here is the mega one coming up. Super excited, less than 4 hours away. So if you've got your ETH ready, get it ready and get yourself some big Axion bags. Obviously, once you get it, it will show up in My Bets, and once you withdraw it, it will show in progress. And once you withdraw it and claim it, it will get auto staked for 14 days. Just remember that. Enter the auction, you get the big bonuses and stuff with the referral, but it gets auto staked 14 days. So it won't just show up in your wallet. Had a couple people say, "Oh, is it going to show up in my wallet?" Well, no, it's going to go to staking here, and it will show up below under the staking deposits here. So you can see I've got some funny stake here. Don't know what that is. It's got 0 in it, but it's weird, and that's kind of odd. But that's what's happened. And so yeah, once again we go back to the home page. We've got check that out in terms of reading up features. Obviously there's a white paper as well you can read, and then there's the Axion staking page. I'll leave all these sites in the description below. Great to become really familiar with it, especially if you're invested, to start to know the key measures like staking percentages and things like that. And obviously Uniswap is a great place. Let's just refresh this and see how things are going on here. It's been about 40 minutes I think since we looked at it last time, and we've got 1.7 million in liquidity, and that's going up. So volume's up 16%, and if you're earning fees are up 16%. So if you're a liquidity provider, you can provide Axion Ethereum. Actually, you can do that if you've got a MetaMask wallet. Just add liquidity here. You basically have to add the similar amounts. So if you put a $200 worth of Axion, you have to put in $200 worth of Ethereum. So you have to make sure that's about $400 you'd have to do all up. So that's how that works. And you just click on that. It's pretty self-explanatory. And then obviously if you're in a trade, you can click the trade page on this one. So this is info.uniswap.org, and it's just the pair. And the pairing on Uniswap, it starts with OX for Ethereum, ends up with 94. So that's the trading pair number. Obviously you can look at swaps, so what people are actually swapping at the moment. So 2 minutes ago, someone swapped Ethereum for Axion, $3,800. They spent 7.3 ETH, and they picked up a nice 12 million Axion, so that's pretty neat. And there's another one just before that, $1,000. They spent almost 2 ETH. They picked up 3.2 million Axion, so that's pretty cool too. And obviously you get people selling too. So 1,000 sold. They sold 3.5 million Axion, and they got 2.13 ETH. So pretty cool. Obviously it shows the ads too. If you want to add, this is what gets added to the liquidity pool. So that's with this button up here with the add liquidity, and obviously people remove as well. And you can do that too, probably with the add liquidity. Probably a removal button is there as well. I've done it on other ones. I haven't done it on this one yet. So people adding and removing liquidity. So that's pretty much how that works. Hopefully that's a nice brief introduction. And people are just on the chat on Discord. This is the main chat now. So Telegram was closed down, and so now this is our main chat. And yeah, now we've got fixation on there. Pretty cool. Some green guy. There we are. So some green guy is the one that does the stats page, which we had on there earlier. And that's Jordan T. So nice one. Let's see here. So we've got a few more comments. Jordan T, been in since Hex 2T, staked long and hard, and in for the ride with the nice muscle arm. I love that. So that's pretty cool. And I just switch over there to the chart. Take that off. Scott Crosby, I started when it was day 3 days old. Oh, awesome. So you would have been back with a number of things and everyone else involved in it. That's pretty cool. Ricken 305. I like that name. Ricken 305. Sounds like a American radio show. You know, Ricken 305 live here on WKRP or something like that. I just checked the rankings, though. Pretty cool. Yeah, isn't that cool? Really love that sort of stuff. It's just a bit of fun, really. Intuition. Sheldon's interview legendary. Hex Axion 100, making the world decentralized again. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And both of them, it's like having a McDonald's and a KFC, you know, opposite each other. And one day you might feel like KFC, another day you might feel like McDonald's. And for the rest of us, we like some nice healthy fish and salad. So I guess it's about the way it works. And they have different features, different offerings, and it's pretty cool. And large communities as well. So remember, Hex is like 240,000 wallets, something like that. So it's pretty impressive. So that free claiming of hexagons with the Hex free claim is magical. Once again, tell any of your Hex friends. Some of us have been in the Hex community too. So just spread the word, and let's improve the community, increase the community. So it's got a, let me see on that. Oh, I see that's why I'm a bit behind on that. Had my video screen a bit behind. So that's pretty neat. So once again, at the end of tomorrow, I'll be doing probably a 2-hour live stream for the closing of the mega auction. We'll see all the big whales and the snipers come in, particularly in the last hour. It's going to be epic, and so I'm looking forward to that. You guys should do a collab soon. Yeah, well, Sheldon was actually in here on the last mega auction, the first mega auction. He was actually making comments in there, and I had no idea that he was on the chat. And I'd actually just watched this video a couple hours earlier, and I thought, man, that's so professional. And I can see why he's got 175,000 subscribers. And I think he mostly promotes, I haven't watched all his videos, I think he mostly promotes passive income stuff, but I'm going to watch a lot more. He's got a very nice style, a meaningful style on the video, very professional, and it's not, you know, pretty, and he offers a lot of insights and solutions to people, which is great. You know, helping other people either understand something better or finding them opportunities that they weren't aware of that have a lot of validity to them, and you avoid a lot of the issues that you have. Lol, Rico3, Lol Radio Show, yeah, but yes, from the States, yeah, that's right. Ricken 305. I don't know what state that would be in. Would that be like Colorado or somewhere, or something, you know, like something like that? Colorado's a pretty beautiful place, so it would be a pretty cool place to have a radio station. I only seen it on the movies though. But it looks pretty nice. I have been to California. I have been to New York. I've been to Florida. I stopped at the airport in Hawaii, obviously, because flying in. I think that's about it. but I need to see some of the. I want to see places like Colorado and stuff like that, which are super beautiful. I think my brother's been across maybe 26 states. Something like that would have been pretty epic. It'd be a lot of driving, but it would be pretty epic. America's a bit larger than life, you know. Everything's big. Everything's big there, so it's pretty cool too. I like that. It's quite cool. Rick and 3, can't wait too for tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be super hyped, and we're just so early days. It's like we're still learning so much about how the mechanisms work, who's involved, what people do, decisions made, and of course all those affect the project over time. But then the maths work, right? The maths work. 8% inflation, etc. It just keeps going. So it's pretty neat. I've had a lot of people just comment to me, just how they really love how the interest comes in, and that it's got their stakes just sitting there not doing anything. Just comes in. And obviously the mega days just comes in even more so, and it's pretty exciting. And the auctions add so much life. Like you didn't have this even under the Transform AA lobby. You didn't have this excitement. It was really interesting. Like you always go, oh, I wonder how much is coming in today. But especially at the beginning. But the mega auctions are just so organic. So there's no Origin wallet involved, and you've got the 80% buyback. So you know that the Ethereum that goes in is going to benefit the wider community with the Axion that goes into reward pool each day. So it's pretty neat all around, I think. I think there's people, and hopefully we do this on this channel, is just educate people about the oversubscribing and unsubscribing and the impact on the amount of Axion that you get per ETH. I think that's really important. And obviously to get your bonus ETH as well, 10%. Samuel, do you unstake a stake on the day of 100% or the next day? It will show you, it should come up. I haven't actually had a stake that's matured yet, but it will show you just to say unstake basically. That's my understanding. Haven't unstaked yet, but have one expiring. Yeah, I'm the same situation. So as soon as I do, I'll do a video on that. But I just understand it will mature and then you can just unstake it. That's how simple it will be. Right on. See, I'm still doing the American thing now. Right on. Well, it's kind of American. I always think of Adam Sandler when I do that, right? Adam Sandler. Right on. Right? What's some of those characters? Maybe it's not Adam Sandler. It's the other guy that was in 50 First Dates, and he's like a Mexican or something. He had a whole ton of kids, and he's like, right on. I can't remember. He did the Gigolo, the douche Gigolo and stuff like that. It was pretty hilarious. It was pretty funny. I'm British. Try that accent. Okay, I'll try. Hello, it's Prince Charles. How's that? That's about as close as it gets. How do you do? Top of the morning to you. Something like that. It's hard to get away with a Kiwi accent out of it. It's a bit hard. Top lad, yeah. Yeah, appreciate it. Actually, I watched a guy, a video on YouTube with a guy in Britain wearing a top hat, and he wore like what they call it, period clothes, but it was a particular period. He was a young chap. He was maybe 18, and he loved it. He shed all his modern clothes, and he makes his own period piece clothes, and he wears it everywhere, and he looks really good on it. He looks really good, but he looks as British as you'd imagine. He's very got a classic British look to him. So yeah, people should claim their hex-free token. Absolutely, that's what I mean. Spread the word. Everyone in the community can spread the word to the hexkins to free claim, and also just onboard people to Axion and get all the benefits. It's a kind of a no-brainer, right? It's kind of the holy grail answer, so most definitely. So let's have a little final wrap up before we finish the 1 hour price and auction chat. So here we are, we've got 4.7 million Axion in day 13. It is the 26th of November, and we've got 4 hours and 7 minutes left until it finishes, and that gives us 1.4 million Axion. Obviously if you use the link below you get 10% bonus. Current price on Uniswap is 1.649. We've got the mega auction coming up in 4 hours. It's going to be 13.7 billion, keeps climbing, and once again, if you want to get a bonus, 10% bonus, use the link below. And the Ethereum will go in there. It's going to be super exciting 24 hours. I'm totally hyped. It's pretty cool. Once you get it, of course, it'll be under my bets. You can claim it. It will get auto staked for 14 days, so just remember that. Obviously, staking is the heart of Axion, and it's really important to stake and max out your divs. So pretty cool. The price at the moment is 000set31. It's just bouncing along the bottom here, and obviously we've not that line here is the start of the mega auction. So we hope for some real action over the 24-hour period. I wouldn't be too frustrated if it doesn't happen until a bit later in the day, but just be aware of that. So it's pretty cool. Obviously, it's a long-term project, so it's big staking. And here we are. We have the staking going on here, so you can. I'll leave all the links to these sites below, so you can get really familiar with them, and it'll be great for making decisions yourself on your positions. We've had almost $1 million US volume trading. It's pretty neat, and there's been lots of nice comments in here, as well as some decent news flow from announcements. We've had quite a few today, so pretty neat. We had 4 different updates there, or 5, so it's been pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed this. Do join the Discord chat, subscribe, like and share, hit the bell notifications, and I will look forward to seeing you in tonight's video, which I'll do, which won't be a live stream, but it'll be a wrap up of the auction for day 13, and of course opening up the mega auction day. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll catch you in the next one, and thanks everybody.